Hi guys, and welcome back to Couch Critics. I'm Ruby.
And I'm Lamia, and today we're gonna review Wicked for Good.
Yes, it's the latest Wicked movie, still starring Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. And yeah, basically in this movie we see how Cynthia tried to manage, and she kind of wanted to tell everybody that the wizard was not really a wizard.
Mhm.
And it's a very controversial movie, I find.
Totally.
Yeah, it's we see Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz in the movie, and I also liked how it tackles the origin of the original movie of The Wizard of Oz. We see
Mhm.
how the Tin Man became the Tin Man, and all of that, and how the witch got her reputation. So it's a nice twist.
Mhm.
What about you? What did you think about the movie?
I was so confused when I
Yeah.
watched this movie. I did not know where it was going. First of all, when I watched the first part, I didn't really like the ending because Ariana Grande's character Glinda is just like so confusing. Like I can't tell if she wants to be good or she wants to be bad. And again, it's an animation, so like it's not supposed to be that complicated to understand. And so I don't know. I just found her so unlikable, and so I had high hopes for this second part. I was sure that the director are were gonna make her like regret her choices and maybe like let her friend be the star for once, but that didn't happen. Like
Yeah.
she ended up being the hero. Her friend ended up like going like for her best friend's boyfriend,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah, it was just so confusing. And during the entire time, I was just like, what's the message that they're sending to kids, to all the kids who are a fan of like this franchise?
So I wasn't a fan of um, Cynthia being with Ariana's boyfriend right after he leaves her at the altar.
Yeah,
That was a big red flag. But I think this movie is basically about politics. Like it's just like I don't
yeah.
know, the whole behind the scenes, how like Glinda didn't have any powers, and she still managed to be the one who was perceived well because she followed the rules, whereas
Mhm,
Alphaba, who didn't follow the rules, who was defying the rules and who was challenging them,
mhm,
because she was doing all that, there was this kind of the Wizard of Oz, and I don't know what's the role of the other actress who was with, I forgot her name, the one from Everything Everywhere All at Once,
mhm.
but I don't know what was her role, but it's just they're like the power, the like brainwashing power who tell everybody
Yeah.
who's good and who's bad, and everything that they say follows. And it just basically kind of shows, like it shows, I think, how just abiding by the rules, regardless of whether they can make sense or not, it just helps people um, be well perceived, even, and nobody
Totally.
questions the laws. And I loved it because even the wizard did mention it. He There was a lot of like subliminal messaging, and like a
Mhm.
lot of small things that they would say that would like make you question things. Like at some point the wizard said history, like I don't know, he criticized history, how
Yeah.
it's untrue, and how, and I know there's a lot of conspiracies about all these things, but for this to be said in the movie, I think it was very, I don't know, I did not expect to see that in a
Yeah.
Wizard of, like in a Wicked movie.
And also when he was saying that even if he said the truth, like no one would believe him.
Yeah.
I just like there is just something so like dramatic and fatalistic
Yeah.
about this movie, and how it just wants us to believe that like things are the way they are, and like people need a bad guy and a good guy even though like both of them are bad. And I don't like that. Like I like people go to the movie theater to have hope, especially when they're going to watch Wicked. They're not expecting something like this, and their target audience is kids to me, like
Yeah.
because a lot of kids love Wicked. So to me there's like this very twisted slash toxic message behind all of this. Like what are like to me they're like try they're just like justifying cheating.
Yeah.
And it seems like a huge theme in Hollywood right now, because like
Yeah.
we've spoken about this multiple times, and I feel like Hollywood is like trying to normalize this more and more. And also like I don't like Glinda, and I don't like the fact that she ended up uh becoming like this leader for this imaginary country when she doesn't even have any power.
Yeah.
And she literally cheated her way to the top, stabbed her friends in the back to get where she was, and we're just supposed to love her. And same thing, you want to feel bad for the witch, what's her name,
Alphaba.
Alphaba, and you can't, like, you feel bad about for her to a certain extent, but at the moment that she crosses the line and she steals her Glinda's boyfriend at the altar, like, to me she was just as bad as Glinda.
Yeah. I think I think this movie comes to show that a lot of the times people with power or who are in certain positions, even them, they don't really know what
Hmm.
they're doing. And I think that that's the silver lining of the whole
Yeah.
movie because come to think of it, they all had their flaws and like none of them was um very bad or very good, but they were perceived in these two extremes.
Yeah.
And yeah, that really, I don't know, it was a fun, not fun, but it was an interesting representation of
Hmm.
that. And I like the ending. I like that I even like, spoiler alert, after the ending, we see Alphaba going out. I don't know, I can't remember his name. I can't, like, what was he by the end? He was made of de pie, comme vous dites. But we see Alphaba going out with Glinda's fiance,
It's
almost soon to
fiance.
be husband, and they leaving together. I wouldn't have even put that. I would have left it as it was because I think that we're too used to for Hollywood movies to end with a happy ending for
Mm.
everybody. And I don't know, I don't mind having it shock me, and I don't mind
Yeah, but
seeing an
I
ending that,
wonder if, like, the theatrical play, the Broadway show was the same as this, because, like,
yeah,
how, like, it's I don't know, it just left me so frustrated. Like, it's not, there's something missing. It's not supposed to end this way. Where it's a Broadway
yeah,
theater play. It's, it's this fantasy movie.
yeah,
So, there is a place and a time to get realistic, but I don't feel like this was the place nor the time
yeah.
to.
I think we got fooled by the colors and the songs because it
Yeah.
is a very tragic movie,
Mm.
come to think of it. But yeah, speaking of that, I think the production of the like costumes and of the like all of it, like
Choreographies.
the
Yeah.
performances, yes, it was, I think it was an amazing production.
Hmm.
I know a lot of people criticize the fact that the songs were not as good as the first movie. I did feel like the songs weren't as catchy. They were just like a way of telling a story
Yeah.
in a musical way. But yeah, I don't know. I still like the movie and I like the production.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about the acting?
Well, I love the acting. Both of the actresses are outstanding, but my problem with them is, like, the whole press thing
Yeah.
that came
Oh my
after the
God, yes.
movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love the acting. I've seen Ariana in movies before. I watched her in Victorious. She was in
Yeah.
Victorious, and Cynthia is just as outstanding as
Yeah.
Ariana. But I don't know. They do have a weird dynamic, but I'm not gonna comment on that. Like, it's their personal life and everything.
See, I went into the movie having watched so much of their PR, like jokes and stuff,
Mm.
and there's like something amazing about their acting, especially that as soon as I saw them on screen,
Yeah.
I just forgot all of it. And
See.
I think with Cynthia, it's also the fact that she has hair and like she has a colored skin, and like she didn't even look like
Like
Cynthia
Cynthia.
Erivo, and
Yeah.
even the way they were singing and everything, they looked very different. And Ariana, I find it also equally as impressive because Ariana is Ariana Grande. She's like a
Yeah.
personality of her own. It's like a whole brand. And we see her acting as Glinda. And from the first movie, I was mesmerized by the way she was able to dissociate and even sometimes channel her like superstar personality into Glinda, but in
Mm.
such a like good way.
Yeah.
And I think that that was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that sums it up for Wicked
Wicked
for
for
Good.
good. Yeah.
Please go watch it and let us know what you think about this movie.
Yes, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.